about the organizations that my leaders that I was coaching were working within, things like that.
Hmm. Very interesting. So, what did you do professionally before becoming a coach? You had mentioned you had um, oversight of departments.
I worked as a programmer initially for IBM and then moved into telecommunications, happened to be the field where I was, and it was evolving, as you can imagine, in those decades very quickly. Um, so at the time of kind of the approach of that project, I was working in Palisades, New Jersey, um, helping the firm, excuse me, I work for so many firms right now that I use that term instead of, in this case, corporation, but helping that corporation transition um, their technology, their telecommunications controllers to new technology. And I was working with the team that helped teach people literally all over the world how to use that technology. Of course, it was like changing the tires on a race car because we had to learn the technology first and then implement it. And I had teams in various locations. And because IBM had so many country general managers, and a lot of people overseas. So it was a combination of technology, leadership, because we were working with senior leaders, and organizational understanding of how that implementation of all of these telecommunication technologies were changing how IBM worked. It was scary to a lot of people. They didn't want to
Sure.
make those transitions.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
there was some, I was kind of using psychology that I didn't know about at the time and helping my people get the country general managers, for instance, comfortable with the idea that they would be okay with the changes, that their business was not going to flounder. That's what people wanted to know. How will my business work on new technology? So it was more than teaching them how it worked. It was how will it affect them and their business?
sure. I mean, that's change management at its core.
101. Yeah.
Absolutely.